YouTube, Michael Curtis 96 here. I am the creator of the Simplicity Pack. The link will be in the description below. The Simplicity Pack is a texture pack I created for the game Minecraft, which will also be in the link below. I assume if you're watching this video, you know a little bit about Minecraft, but in case you don't, I'll go over it a little bit. It's a game where you build blocks and place blocks. Oh, that's a spoiler for you. So, if I go to Options, and I go to Texture Packs, this is what it looks like default. And so this is like sort of the GUI. If I go into a world, I'll create a new world. I call it Spotlight. And I just go and create it to make things easier. Create new world. And there we go. So yes, that is a cow. So this is what it looks like default. It's very beautiful. But I decided I would take it to the next level. So this is what it looks like in my texture pack. Right now it's in beta 1.4, so now the most prominent thing is the TNT. The TNT has a creeper face on it since creepers are made of TNT. Also, the GUIs are this wood instead of that stone that goes blue for some reason. Go back to game something. So while I haven't changed what this looks like here, I actually haven't tried this out to myself, honestly, but if I go and I put it on, it's a lot more visible. What I did is I zoomed it in a little and I made it a little bit easier to see, so now when you're fighting the Ender Dragon, you can work a little bit on more coordination, because you can see better, so that's cool. Also, the sun is round. Yes, that's one of the few AC textures in the pack. And in a moment when the moon comes up, you'll see that every single phase of the moon is round. Also, my cursor has a little crosshair to it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it does. So yeah, so let's wait till the moon comes up, and I'll be back. The moon is practically up. It's up now. So you can see it's round. Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn some of the mobs that I've changed, so you can see them. So if we go to... I've changed the creeper, the skeleton, the zombie, the ghast, silverfish, blaze, cow. You've already seen the cow, but I'll show you the mushroom. Also the squid, as well as villagers. So this is what the creeper looks like. Oh my god, he has red eyes. Pretty much I gave all of them red eyes. I didn't change anything too much. I just wanted to give it a more creepy look. Also, I think the creeper looks, now that I have the red eyes, I think he looks kind of dull without it. Oh, I got a villager zombie. So that's interesting. That's actually very coincidental. So you'll see the villager, he's got this really hard brow to make him look like a villager. Not particularly smart. Here's another zombie. Let me turn the sound down. Okay. Before we do the gas, let's spawn a silverfish. So, as you might guess, silverfish have red eyes. Blaze, red eyes. Mushroom is just like the cow, except it's got the dirt eyes. So you notice his mouth is open a lot more. Villagers now. So the villagers are very good. I had a friend do this. He's helping with the texture pack, Afro Dude. You'll see that he's got these villagers, and they all look like normal people. It's amazing how I got to them. but there's just like any of the other things. And of course, the babies use the same, and they really got like nice like hats and stuff in there, which actually it's amazing what it is. So yeah, that's pretty much the mods in the environment. I think I'm going to go into blocks next, so I'll be right back. I'm back, and I have to show you some textures. So as you see in my hand is the sign. I figure since you haven't, when you plop down the sign and you write stuff, anyway, it doesn't have anything on it to start with, so why should it have stuff on it before you placed it down? So I changed that. Also, you may notice the cobblestone texture, it's a lot less abstruse than the other one, like, or at least that's my opinion. If I go to the old one, it seems a lot more out there. I don't know, it's just my opinion. So you'll notice that the ladders, I don't like these little things, so I changed that. The glass has these little broken parts and it has a lot of little layers across it. The frame, particularly the frame inside of it, it has a random sword inside of it, but that doesn't make sense because, I don't know, well, it doesn't make sense because you haven't placed anything down yet. So, in the obsidian I've changed, this seems a little bit almost green to me, and this seems too yellow for a watermelon or whatever. Large chests, these are all inventories. I changed the inventories up a little bit, so let me show you what it looks like in the other pack. So I'm back, and as you can see, just like I said, this doesn't have the little pointy things, the cross beams. I don't want them to protrude out beyond the long beams, I guess. The glass has a lot less glares, and it's completely solid. It's made from like animal skin instead of having the leather from the cows. This is just a fun texture I did. It's obsidian. Yeah, it looks pretty nice when you create nether portals or when you are out caving and you run across some obsidian. This is less green, excuse me, and it's more of a, like you can see it's a little reddish browns with like the netherrack. And these melons, they look more like watermelons. So, some of the things I've done with the inventories is I've made them disconnected from the actual inventory. So if you look in, you'll see that there's this little disconnection. It's this and this together to separate them more. Now, these stuff are hard-coded into the game. You can't change these with textures, and a lot of texture packs just pretend that they're not there, and that's what mine is doing. This is sort of like the border of the chest. The crafting table is kind of cool. You put your stuff in here, and there's a little mini crafting table that it goes into. Again, it has the borders. The furnace is actually pretty cool. Let's get some coal. Let's use charcoal. I don't know why charcoal doesn't get the love it deserves. And some ore. We'll do some iron ore. And if I put this excessive amount of charcoal into this ore, you'll notice that progress bar is just like normal, except it doesn't outdent. And the furnace is animated. Yes, I copied the fire texture and I put this as an overlay over it. So now when you're burning stuff, it actually looks like you're burning stuff. So that's nice. The anvil is very cool. If I put like a sword, a golden sword, because everyone loves golden swords, and I go ahead and I name it whatever. There'll be a sword. And yeah, it just works like normal. Like this is like the anvil base texture. So pretty much you get the point. The inventories, they copy what they're supposed to copy. The enchanting table copies the block texture. some other interfaces. The hopper. Notice that the hopper is the let's go into chest. The hopper texture as an item itself is more choppy because when you place a hopper down, it's got these little sections. You open up the hopper, it just has a hopper interface, nothing fancy to it. The dropper as well as the dispenser, all they are is just the stone that is on here. The daylight sensor is one of the very new additions. I wasn't going to show this, but I guess I will. Daylight sensor, so it's a daylight sensor. A sensor that senses light is a photoresistor. That's what it's considered in electronics. And the way photoresistors work is that the wire only conducts when it has a certain amount of heat on it or something, and the heat is produced by the light from the sun, or any light. When I place this down, you'll see that it's got these wires, just like a repeater. Let's get a repeater for a reference. Redstone repeater. It's got this little wire here, this little connection here, and then you'll see these faint little connectors. This is made of, if I get a comparator, you'll see this. This is like from the nether quartz, because you have to use nether quartz to make this. That's what this is as well. And it's the same, just copy the texture from over here. And what it does is, the idea is that when the sun shines on it, it's able to conduct, and when it doesn't, it doesn't. Also, it just looks like normal stone on the bottom. So yeah. I think we've sort of moved into blocks, so let me show you one of my favorite blocks, TNT. It's got a creeper. One of my creepers. I light it, it blows up, which is cool. It has nothing to do with the actual texture pack, but explosions are kind of cool. What else? Oh yes, this is just a little thing. This minecart, the minecart normally with a chest doesn't have the latch you see right here. This minecart, as you can see, does. Here, right there. The buckets are if you look at the buckets in normal Minecraft, the liquids are falling from the buckets. So what I did is spilling out, and you couldn't walk around with lava and not get hurt if it was spilling out, and eventually it would run out. So now the buckets are completely full, and they're not spilling at all, which is pretty nice. It's pretty satisfying, honestly. Oh, and just made a mess. What else? Oh, my dyes. So all my dyes are in bowls, including the bone meal. I figure since when you make a dye, you're gonna have to crush it in something, so bowls are the perfect place to crush it in. Brewing, the gas tier is a little bit more teardroppy, just a subtle change. The armor, let's just get some random armor. I've done the armor a little bit, just it's my style, I guess. So, as you can see, this is a little bit different, the boots are a little bit different, and the helmet, you can see, this is not so round anymore. So the helmet also isn't round anymore. There's nothing special about the armor, nothing really has been done to that. Keep in mind this is beta, I may do something in the future, I may not, it really depends. The apples, as well as the golden carrot, and the golden apple, and the other golden apple, though they're the same. The apples have green little leaves on it, same with these, and the golden carrot doesn't have like a brown leaf, I guess, whatever you call the green end of the carrot. So that's just, I guess, a technicality. I've done a lot of other stuff. Honestly, I can't tell you what, but, oh yes, I think the best way to end this very poorly done spotlight video is to spawn a wither. So let me do that. So let's get the wither skeleton skulls and some soul sand. So as you can see, it has red eyes, right? And you may notice that this up here is the bar. Oh, there it goes, for like health and stuff. And the same with the Ender Dragon, the default boss bar. If I can catch up with it, I can show you. So yeah, it's not too happy. Probably could have encased it in like bedrock or something. But yeah, the Wither has red eyes, and it destroys everything. And it's very cool, and the Enderman can't kill it. But anyway, I think that just about wraps it up for this spotlight. It's Michael Curtis 96. Its texture pack is Simplicity Pack. It's currently in beta. It's available for the latest snapshot as of today, which is 13W21A. All necessary links will be in the description below, and thank you for watching.